I know you guys talked about wave erosion last week, but we're going to focus on that again today with me. And we're going to specifically focus on the vocabulary for wave erosion. So we're going to start by watching this video. It's just a little crash course about erosion and wave erosion, just to give you a little review from what you learned last time you talked about it.
This is Earth, home to 7 billion plus people, 7 continents, and all kinds of amazing plants and animals. This is what Earth has looked like for a long time, and will probably continue to look like for a long time, right? Yes. And no, sure, this is what Earth looks like from space. But even though it looks pretty much the same from whenever we view it from afar, once you zoom in on it, you can see it's always changing. On a small scale, things like moving water shape the Earth's landforms, the natural features of the Earth's surface. On a bigger scale, the gradual shifting of the Earth's crust is slowly moving even bigger things, like the oceans and the continents. So one day, our planet will look different, maybe a lot different from how it looks now. So how exactly does water shape Earth's landforms? Or to bring it...
So, my question is, how can you guys answer this? So how exactly does water shape Earth's landforms? Ronnie.
Water erodes the land, causing sediment and other material to be lifted off and carried away to another destination, changing, like for example, say you have a small stream, and then after a while, with a lot of erosion and the sediment going away, you get a bigger river over time.
Yep, exactly. So like running water can affect Earth's landforms by pushing it off and taking it away with all that sediment. No.
It can, the beaches,
Mm-hmm.
it can carry the sand away, and then it can, that's how the sandbars are
Yep.
formed.
Yep.
And so that those beaches get smaller.
Yep, so the beaches can get smaller and the beaches can also
So, like,
extend out and the shorelines can change.
You went to one beach 1 year, and then the next year it was smaller.
Exactly.
Get back to the spheres we've been talking about. How does the hydrosphere affect the geosphere?
So, this is another question. So how does the hydrosphere affect the geosphere? So the hydrosphere would be all the water, and the geosphere would be, our geosphere is the Earth, which is basically the same thing what we just talked about how water can affect our landforms.
Here. To understand that, we need to discuss weathering. I'm not talking about the weather, like if it happens to be sunny or cold or foggy outside your window right now. I'm talking about weathering, the process that takes place as rocks and other parts of the geosphere are broken down into smaller pieces. Weathering can be caused by water, air, chemicals, plants, or even animals, including us. And there are 2 types of weathering you need to know about: mechanical weathering and chemical weathering. Mechanical weathering is the process of breaking big rocks into little ones. Frost, ice, the roots of plants, running water, or heat from the sun can all cause mechanical weathering. Chemical weathering involves the changes that some substances can cause in the surface of the
So now we're going to do a little read aloud. It's called Sunny the Wave, and it's a children's book on wave erosion. So it says, Sunny was a wave who crashed on a rocky coast both day and night. It was abnormally fun for him. One day, the cliff Sunny was crashing on woke up and in a passive-aggressive manner said, "Hey, you're eroding me away, but that's fine, I guess, maybe." Sunny was visibly upset. He did not want to erode away at the rocky coast. Sunny went to his mom and said, "Ma, I don't want to erode away at the rocky coast anymore. I think it hurts him." But he's too passive to admit it. "Well, son, you're going to keep eroding away at that rocky coastline, and here's why. When you crash into the rocky coast, you are picking up sediment and slamming it back into the bedrock. This swirling, crashing, and grinding of bedrock over time and when in the same spot will create a wave cut. The unsupported rocks above a wave cut are prone to falling, so please don't go under one. As you wash sand and stones back and forth along the bottom, you smooth out the bedrock, creating a wave-cut platform. Loose pieces of rock are smashed together, breaking larger pieces into small pieces and rounding off any sharp corners. Over time, stones are reworked into sand. Wow, so this means that by eroding a rocky coastline, I create a beach? Why, yes, Sunny, that is exactly what happens. See? Sunny looked to the spot where an ugly, rocky cliff once was, and instead saw a beautiful sandy beach. That day, Sunny learned the importance. Okay, so we're just going to talk about it really quick. So, can someone read me that first vocabulary word with the definition on page 135? The highlighted one.
Headland is a part of the shore that sticks out into the ocean. It is made of harder rock that resists erosion by waves. But over time, waves erode the headland and even out the shoreline.
Perfect. So we know that the headline is the part of the shore that sticks out into the ocean, and it shows you there in that diagram of what the headland looks like. It's sticking out. Has anyone ever seen a headland when they're out on the beach? Yeah, you've seen one? What do you think? What did you think about it? What did you see? What did you observe with your senses? It was big. I like that. Okay, so go to the next page on 136. And can someone read me the highlighted part where it says a beach?
Beach is an area of wave-washed sediment along the coast.
And we all know what a beach is, obviously. How many of us have been to the beach recently? How many of us have been to a beach that wasn't in Florida? Only been to the beach in Florida? Well, I'm from New Jersey, and we have a beach up there, and it's completely different than the beaches down here.
Oh, yes, I have.
Yeah. Some of our beaches in New Jersey are super extremely long, and it takes me like 20 minutes to walk all the way to get to the water. And some of my beaches are very, very short. It takes me 1 minute. So it's very interesting to see the difference between here and there. Yeah. Okay, so who can read me the last sentence in there where it says as waves? Grace. Right here, this highlighted part.
As waves hit the beach, some of the beach sediment moves down the beach with the current in a process called longshore drift.
Longshore drift. So that's basically what Sunny the Wave was talking about that he does. And spit. Who can read that one? Nelly.
A spit is a beach that projects like a finger out into the water.
Yep. So it projects out like a finger, which is kind of, I never even heard of that until I started reading this chapter for you guys. And I've never seen a beach that had something like that either, so it's interesting. Okay, so we're going to take out our whiteboards and our markers and leave the page open in your book so you can use it as a reference.
sea stack, and it's a formation of rock. Rock. It kind of looks like pancakes. It looks like a huge stack of pancakes, which are delicious.
So what about the spit that you guys drew?
The spit is a land form in the shape of a finger. It looks like a finger.
Yep.
And we did it to look like a finger. If you put your pinky finger there, if it was small enough.
Yep.
It would fit. Or if you can just put it to the side, it's small.
So what about the texture you guys drew on your pictures?
Well, some of them are really rocky, like the sea stack and the sea cave and the headlands and the wave cut cliff are really rocky, so we added bumps. And some of them, we imagined them to grow grass on, trees on them.
Like their hair.
Yeah.
So on the top we put hair.
We added grass.
And then you drew the waves coming up to show that they are doing the eroding on the rock, right?
Hitting and
Yep.
the sandbar.
Perfect.
Naming my sea stack.
Okay.
And on here our spit, it's a spit is a part of the beach that projects like a finger out into the water, and then a sandbar is a part of the sand where as the longshore drift brings in sand from here, from the sediment, it creates a sandbar.
Okay.
And the sea stack is where the water coming in erodes the land where it cuts it off. Like in this picture you can see it.
I see that. Okay,
And
I see how
then-
you did that.
The sea cave is where so much waves have hit it, where it's collapsed on the bottom and leaves a sea cave. And then the beach is an area of the wave wash sediment along the coast.
Okay. Grace?
I'm not ready. This is wave cut cliff whenever water hits it. And sea cave. Sea cave is when I can't remember.
So it's when the water hits
It's
out
a
from the sediment.
sea arch is whenever it's big enough for something to go through and water goes through it.
Yep. And then the
land.
beach.
And then the beach.
And then that forms into the spit, right? Yep.
And the
sediment,
sandbar.
yep, makes the sandbar. And the sea
Sea
stack is the
stack.
rocky part, right? Yep.
And landform is wherever it's very dangerous.
Okay, so we have been asked to create a pamphlet for the Coastal Erosion Protection Company. And I want you guys to design a pamphlet, so it's going to be just bent in half like this. This is going to be your pamphlet, yeah. So your cover page, you can design it however you want. I want it to say something like coastal erosion or wave erosion, something like that with a design of what you think the cover page should look like. On the inside, I want you to divide it up so that way you have each vocabulary word. Instead of writing out the vocabulary word though, I want you to draw me a picture. So don't write beach. I want you to draw me a picture of a beach, and I want you to give me your own definition of that while using the definitions in the textbook as a guide, okay? I want you to give me a picture of a spit, and then give me a definition of what you think it is. And this is going to be used to educate people on coastal erosion and wave erosion, okay? For reals.
Oh, that's awesome. Normally you see a beach and a spit together
Mhm.
because they're for beach, could you draw a spit connected to it?
Yeah, and then maybe if you want to like circle the beach
Oh,
part,
okay.
maybe, and then write the definition for it.
Could we label them? Just label them?
Yeah, if you want to label them. Does everyone understand that? So you only have to use those vocabulary words that we talked about. So
This
so just draw pictures. So you only have to do headland, beach, longshore drift, and spit.
I like this.
Okay. Okay. Beach, spit, longshore drift, and headland. I'll write them up on the board. Yep.